shine and give y'all the glory, glory. Hey, 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 party people in the house. It's me, Dawn Field, and this is another episode of The Real Housewives of Network Marketing. Coming to you live. We live, although you probably won't be live when you see this, but hey. So what we do here is we talk to relatively new network marketers who may be struggling, a little frustrated, trying to get this business right, but don't really know what you have to do. Because that's me. So what I'm doing is I'm learning the business, and as I learn, I'm going to share it with you so that you can learn too. How's that? Because I want you to be successful. I want everybody to be successful in this, because I know this is a really great way to make really good money and start creating that generational wealth that we are sent here to create. Now, I know that a lot of people get in this business and not that many people become successful, because a lot of people quit, and they only quit because they don't understand it. This kind of business is a business that you have to have certain skills, and it looks easy when you see like your upline or the people that's been in it. It looks easy when they doing it, but what happens is that most of them have been in it for a long period of time, so they have developed some sort of influence. They have people who been in different groups and with them, and so they know them, and so it's easier for them to build a team or to recruit people than it might be for you. So that's what you got to learn, because they spent their time learning. You talk to any of them, they didn't come into the business, being successful from the rip. Most of them haven't, unless they created some kind of influence in another area and then came over to this area. Then they could have been successful in it. I've heard people who've done that, who had, they were successful in their careers before. So don't feel bad. Don't beat yourself up if you don't come in here and immediately have success, even though you might have had success in other areas, but you might not have had influential success. So that's basically what it is. And people who know them, they come and they follow along with them. Like my sponsor, I followed her. This is the third company that I followed her into. So, well, actually the second I followed her into. Yeah, no, that's how the third one I followed her into. So, but because I know, like, and trust her, and that's what happens. You have to develop that. So today I want to talk to you about, what you need to focus. There's only two things you need to focus on in this company, in this industry. They call it IPA, which is income producing activity. Now, if you're just getting started and you can start following people and listening to people, you're going to hear that all the time. IPA. What are your income producing activity that you focus on? And there's only two things that you really need to focus on in this industry and in this business, and that is recruiting people and the products. Now, and selling the products. Now, the cool thing about the opportunity I'm in is that I don't have to focus on selling the products, because selling the products is what we do. We pretty much sell a membership so you can get the products really, really inexpensive. And that's it. So we focus on selling a membership, which is really cheap and easy to do. It's like $9.95 for a membership a month, so we don't have to worry about product. But for the most part, you have to worry about income producing activity, which is recruiting and selling a product. So today I'm going to talk to you and focus on the recruiting part. I'm going to share with you what I call the 3 P's of recruiting. Now, one thing I did notice studying these people who are successful in this industry, they always got P's. The 5 P's of this, the 3 P's of this, the 4 P's of this, the whatever. P is a popular letter in the network marketing guru industry. So I'm gonna come up with my P's, the 3 P's of recruiting. And the first P is posture. Now, the first P in almost everybody's number P's is posture, because posture is very important. Posture is how you stand, how you represent yourself. And so people follow people that they can respect. So when you have posture, you just pretty much you show it. It comes across. Now, you don't have to be a expert in this industry to have posture or to develop posture. You just have to have a mindset of it. Like, for example, people, let me hurry up because I'm going to get squeezed down here. All right, let me, in the network marketing, posture is pretty how you present yourself in front of the people. It's the part of you that people start to know, like, and trust. But you don't have to be a whiz at something to have posture. You don't have to be the top recruiter in your company or the best recruiter in your industry or in your opportunity in order to start having posture. You have posture right away. It's a mindset. You can call yourself an expert in something, or you don't have to call yourself an expert, but you can call yourself, knowledgeable. Just like what I'm doing here. I'm not an expert. I learned something, and I share with people what I learned. It's like an accident or something up here. They got cops all over the place. I learned something, and then I share it with the people who may be listening, who want to learn something too. We all need to learn something. So hold on one second, because I'm gonna act like I'm not making a video because the cop is there right here. I don't know what's going on, but anyway, I'm glad I passed it because they hold up traffic. But yes, that's what posture is. Posture is the way that you present yourself in front of people. So if you come in and you I see people all the time. Like, I was just watching this lady who had a sponsored ad. She was selling some kind of consulting business, but her posture was off. Like, she seemed shy and like she wasn't strong in whatever she was saying. I was like, you paid for that ad? You should have practiced a little bit before you paid for that ad. Not kicking this sister in the back, but she was coming across a little weak. Like, but maybe I'm just not her targeted audience. And we talked about targeted audience the other day. You gotta have your targeted audience. I might not be her targeted audience, so it might not be important that I might be the person who was supposed to scroll past her little weak ad. But posture is what you have done. So that's the first P. First P is posture. The second P is prospect. So when you're recruiting your prospect to people, and you have to prospect people that's in your targeted audience. Remember, we talked about targeted audience. So you go out and you find people that's in your targeted audience. And Facebook is a great way to find it, because Facebook have communities. They have groups where people have of like-minded or who have things in common. They are in different groups. So you can find a group for just about anything here in Facebook. So that's a great place to start prospecting. When you start prospecting, you start looking for people who are part of your targeted audience, and you start going where they go. And if they're in these groups, then you join these groups. Because that's what it's about. That's how you prospect. That's how you start getting to people. You start friending these people. Just start sending friend requests to people that are in these groups. And as long as you posture, I forgot about the main thing in posture. Most of the time when you prosper, you have to have because what happens is when people, when you reach out to them, they're going to come and check you out. So your wall on Facebook has to look professional. You have to look like somebody that knows what they're doing. So you should have a nice, good picture of yourself. You don't have to. Don't ever do this. Don't have all of your products that you're selling or representing on your wall, the opportunity that you're in, because people they're not gonna join you. They're not gonna accept your friendship when you prosper, because they're gonna be like, oh Lord, this person's gonna just be hit me up with their business all day long. Like, when I go to somebody's wall and they got cryptocurrency, I'll be honest with you, or Forex, I'll be honest with you, I don't friend them, because I know as soon as I friend them, the first thing they're gonna do is inbox me and say, oh, can I Forex for you or whatever. They're gonna try to pitch me on something, so I'll be like, let's get that person. So don't have all of the stuff that you're doing on your wall. That's all. That's part of posture. I completely forgot that's what I was supposed to be showing your brother. See, that's because I'm a newbie on this. Right? I'm just learning it, and I'm sharing it with you as I learn. But that's what you got to do. So have your Facebook wall or your Instagram. I don't know what they call it, Instagram wall, I guess, too. But have it represent you and not your business. Have it be something that's just you, that's uniquely you. Or you can have your personality flair and show. But I wouldn't have my products or opportunity on my page at all, as much as I can. I mean, you can have one or two things that represent, but people scroll down your wall and all they see is that you promote, and they're not going to want to be your friend. So that was one. Now two, again, number two is prospect, and that's what I say. You go into these groups with like-minded people, and you prospect. Just friend them. And what happened is they're gonna come look at your wall, and they're gonna see if they want to friend you back, and then they friend you back. And so the third P is personable. Become personable with these people. Don't, when they friend you, don't immediately click on it and say, "Oh, how you doing? Do you know about my opportunity?" Don't do that, because that's gonna, make them block you or totally ignore you, because that's not how you act in real life. Like, nobody wants to be sold to. They just don't. People like buying, but they don't like to be sold to. So don't jump in person. As soon as they say hi, you jump in and start trying to sell your product. Become personable with them. Learn who they are. Tell them who you are. Find out if you can help them. That's the main thing. When you're prospecting for new people, you're not just prospecting for everybody. You prospect for people who might need your help, who might need some extra money, who might need your products. Maybe you're selling a weight loss product. Maybe somebody needs to lose weight and they can use your products to lose weight. Or maybe it's somebody who's maybe you're selling health and wellness, and maybe somebody could use some of your products to help them feel better. So you have to find out what it is that you can do to help them. Don't just pitch them. Find out what you can honestly do to help them, and that's what it is. So that's the 3 P's for the day. 1, posture. So go fix your Facebook page or your Instagram. Make sure you're not just all about your products. Number 2 is prospect. So go out and prospect for people. Go join these groups. Find your tribe that's in this group and connect with them. And number 3 is become personable. Get to know them, friend them. It's called network marketing, because we're networking with people. Networking means getting to know people. It's networking. So it's network and your marketing. That's the 2 things you do: networking and marketing. So that's it for today. Those are your IPAs, which is income producing activity. That's what you're going to be doing for everyday income producing activity, folks. Let's produce some income. So have a blessed, awesome day. Bye-bye.